Matt Hughes' loss to George St. Pierre last November ended a 2-year reign as the UFC welterweight champion and served as a wake-up call.
Maybe it told me I need to train some more, you know.
That loss was not taken lightly.
I want this match with George. I want to fight him again. This is the guy that beat me last. You're always excited to rematch somebody who's already beat you. I don't know if the prep time for George is going to be a factor or not. One of the reasons why I took the fight was hoping that it would be. I know he likes to have 3 months to prepare for a fight. Now he's only got a month.
A lot of people think that I'm crazy because I took that fight on short notice. But what they doesn't know is when I'm off season, I'm training for myself. I'm always in shape. I try to work on my weaknesses to get more sharp, skill-wise. When I'm training for a fight, I'm training for a certain type of opponent. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm training for my Hughes. I'm sharper than ever, stronger than ever, more powerful than I've ever been. And everything is good. My head is good. I'm in the best shape of my life. And I'm coming into that fight with the fire in my eyes.
St. Pierre, without a doubt, is a very focused man. For him, focus is the key to everything, including the training he does at 5 different facilities around the Montreal metropolitan area.
If you want to be the best fighter, you got to be a well-rounded athlete. So if you get to compete with the best athletes at each discipline, it can only help.
I think I do have an advantage over my Hughes. I box with pro boxers. I wrestle with some of the best wrestlers in the world. I do jiu-jitsu with Brazilian jiu-jitsu guys. I do Muay Thai with Muay Thai guys. And of course, once a week what I do is I try and mix martial art with some of the best mixed martial art people in the area. And also in strength conditioning. So by mixing all those different disciplines, it makes me a better fighter because I improve my skill, you know, and what's make you a better fighter is your skills, you know. You have to be sharper in every single aspect of the game.
I've been sparring with George over 7 weeks now. If he can stay with me toe-to-toe, so he can stay toe-to-toe with anybody.
He's one in a million. It's really his natural talent that makes him so great. The guy likes to be tortured. He likes the challenge. He likes to fight when the odds are against him or somebody doubts him. He's a very competitive guy, extremely competitive. And that's what makes him so great, I think.
It's hard to get the belt. It's pretty hard. I think it's harder to keep the belt. That's why I have a lot of respect for Matt Hughes. In that case, he kept the belt for so long. He stay away from all the distraction.
This is the hospital in Hillsboro, Illinois. This is a basketball gymnasium attached to the hospital. This is also the training home for UFC superstar Matt Hughes. The location is temporary until his new gym is finished, but for the Hughes team, keeping it simple suits them just fine.
I don't need elaborate equipment. The most important thing is a wrestling mat and some quality training partners. That's the 2 basics right there.
Matt and I wrestled together in college, and we were all about basics then, and why change it up if it works for you? There's no secret to what we do.
We've got an indoor track, we've got a wrestling mat, we've got pads and medicine balls and plyo equipment, and I've got bodies, you know, to spar with me and to grapple against me. And there's not much more I need.
Our training session is probably going to be boring for the TV.
You know, my boxing coach came up with a whole different game plan. My wrestling coach has too. So, you know, those things will change. What won't change is the fact that I'm trying to get in the best shape of my life right now. I'm working out hard. So if I can get in good shape right now, that's half the battle.
9-time world champion, and I still need people to push me. I gotta let those guys coach me. I could say, hey, I don't feel like doing this, or hey, I don't feel like doing that. But number 1, that doesn't do me any good. And number 2, that doesn't do the other guys that are there any good either. You know, I gotta set the right example.
Hard. It's just mental, hard. Coming in here doing what you have to do. Some days are hard, some days are easier than others, some days where we try to kill them mentally and physically. There's no stop, there's just go, go, go.
Face the other way this time, guys.
You have to want to be here. You can't come to practice and be like, oh, I have to be here. You don't have to be here, but you want to be here. And he loves coming to practice. He loves sweating. He loves working out. He loves getting hurt. He loves hurting others. And that's what we do in practice. And he loves that right now. And that's the passion that he has right now. And the passion is coming from that he wants to fight December 29th.
You know, if I can get in shape and cover my basics, you know, I've got a good chance of winning any fight. I'm 1-1 with George. I beat George and he's beat me.
Every single aspect of the game, I'm better than his. We have to prove it December 29th.
I'm going in this fight working for the goal of getting that belt back.
While I don't think Matt Hughes is the pass, somebody's going to have to bring him down, and it's going to be me.
I want to win, and I'll do anything to win.